What's going on, guys? This is Slime Boss here, and welcome back to another episode of the Crazy Cat Podcast. We are back after a multiple-month hiatus, and we're finally finishing up the Mario Kart tier list series. And we only have 2 more games left, so we have this game and the Booster Course Path. So,
boy.
it's an alley-oop from here. So, I am very much so looking forward to this one because this one was pretty much, as a person that grew up with Wii and DS, Mario Kart 7 was like a perfect merging of the two while also providing its own good tracks, as well as, like I said, like a good merger of like the highlights from Wii and DS as well. And so this was pretty much my favorite game right up until until the Booster Course Pass, because I didn't like 8 for a while. But before we get into that, we have a very special guest this time. That is
hello,
Mushman, Aiden, whatever you call him.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Banjo-Kazooie fan.
I've been around since he's been called that too. Holy cow, I've known you for so long.
Yeah.
I remember that
for quite some time. Yeah.
I don't think I knew
you were
him.
called Mushman.
I don't think I knew him when he was called Mushman. I just know his YouTube channel's Mushman.
When he first followed me,
yeah.
when he first followed me, his Twitter was also known as Mushman, and this was like before I was even at 100 followers.
Wow.
Holy cow, that brings me back.
That was way back.
But he's a returning guest. He's been here before. I think he knows how
A while back.
how stupid our show is,
years,
but
or as his old Twitter bio used to say, Chadtronics lookalike. I still.
Yes.
oh yeah, that's
That is me.
very
No,
true.
guys,
So, yeah,
I can't believe we got
thanks for having me.
Chadtronic on this video. I can't believe we got Chadtronic in on this video. It's insane.
Yeah.
Just don't get canceled, please. I'm tired of
No.
Nintendo
Oh,
YouTubers
God.
getting canceled.
No. I don't play it to.
Alrighty, so
Yeah.
you guys know the drill. We have our own tier lists here. We're coming together, averaging them out, or just kind of discussing where we should put them on a general tier list. But without further ado, let's start off with the Mushroom Cup, and that, of course, is Toad Circuit. I think like this stage
Oh boy.
has unfortunately
The
looked down
controversial
upon.
one.
Yeah, it's looked down upon, but like it's a
Yeah.
good. It's because of the where they place it in the Booster Course Pass. But that's not what we're talking about. Talking about in Mario Kart or 7. We're talking about in Mario Kart, no other place. In 7 here, and it's a good starter track. I mean, there's not really anything interesting going on. It's just a good start. It's a weird thing because they usually start with Mario Circuit. This is like the
No.
first time that they do.
Though, not really.
There's Luigi.
Super Mario Kart was like the only one that actually started with Mario Circuit.
Okay, for some
Most of
reason
them
I
were
thought this was
Luigi.
one that like broke a trend or something.
Most of them were Luigi, and then DS was Figure 8, and then GBA was
that
Peach
wasn't really
Circuit.
themed.
GBA was Peach
Mhm.
Circuit, and
Mhm.
then Mario Kart 8 was Mario Kart Stadium. So
All right, so where do I have this? I have it.
actually, Mario Kart 8 broke a trend of not starting with a circuit track.
Yeah, true.
So,
I
mean,
hope
that's-
that starts a new
Yeah.
trend because I would love to have more stadium tracks going on in the
Next
future.
week we need
Yeah.
to get Luigi Stadium. They're gonna do like the Luigi Circuit equivalent, but it's gonna be a stadium and not a circuit. Luigi
They already did
Stadium.
Wario and Waluigi, so.
You know, like I said, this is
might
like
as
a
well do Luigi.
pretty perfectly average track, so I put it just right at the top of C. It's just not.
I
I was gonna. Yeah.
I put
I was
it
gonna say, like-
lower. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say like, probably like high or mid C is kind of where I have it, but.
I actually have it lower, middle, like kind of bottom end of the middle of B.
So a little.
I
okay.
close to the bottom, not all the way, but I've always. It's like I think it honestly is my favorite starter track of all of them. I like just the music, the aesthetics, the giant toad balloons.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
Mario
the music's
Kart
great
Stadium
as well.
good. Yeah.
Mario Kart Stadium might top it just for uniqueness, but if you're just counting the circuits, then it would definitely be like my favorite of the 7 starter circuits. So
Fair.
Yeah.
So you said it's lower B. So you think we can just agree with high C, or do you think we can
yeah.
go push it a
That's
little
fine.
higher? Okay.
I'm okay. I can understand.
me, yeah.
I can understand the placement there.
All right. Next up is Daisy Hills. I actually have a lot of fond
Ooh,
memories.
have
This
that.
is one of the few, or one of the the tracks that Seven brought to the table that I would say is just as good as Wii and DS, or just under on par with them. Um, Here's the other
That one
struggle
I have
trying to
an
find where it
A.
says.
Yeah.
The third Daisy course of the Minecart series.
I have an A as well.
After
I have it in A, yeah. It's just, I
Wow,
mean,
oh
it's
God.
nothing like amazing, but it's like it's just a fun. I don't know, like
just-
with the balloons and stuff, and the
It's-
scenery.
it makes me feel
really
so
nice.
bad because I have it in B.
It's
But,
one of the better
I mean,
ones from
damn.
this game, but it's like I'm not clamoring for it to ever come back again,
Yeah,
Although I would love to see it in the next game just to see how pretty it would look.
And of course, Zero Grab
yeah,
up the
that looked
mountain.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, they can like slant it a bit more. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, because it's already
and
pretty
also-
sharp. So
And not not to mention the music remix of it would be so pretty.
of course,
Oh, yeah.
this is like this game has a lot of like I don't remember too many particle effects in Wii, but like this game really hammered in on those particle
Oh,
effects
yeah.
and like this level, another level that we'll get into later, and then even the Maple Treeway coming back, and there's like a lot of particles in those stages,
yeah.
and they're
It's
just
also
very
probably 'cause,
memorable.
I feel like it's like Minecart Wii also basically reused a lot of double dash elements, so
True,
they kind
yeah.
of
This is like a
Um,
new game pretty much. They didn't even reuse
like
DS
actually
assets.
new assets this time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, this track has goats. Like,
Okay.
what more do you need? It has
And
It's
goats.
just
They
a
are
goat.
goat, yeah.
Okay, we're putting it.
Coded, yeah.
Literally, it is goated.
It's goat coded.
Literally.
What did you say it was in for you, Matt?
B, actually, literally right above Toad Circuit.
Uh,
But
we have
I
it
feel
in
bad for
A.
putting it that low. I feel bad for
I had
putting
it
it
like
that low, but
mid-A,
I haven't
so.
played 7 in so long that it's kind of hard to like. And I'm not gonna rank it based on playing it in Tor because that's a different game. But
Yeah.
I put it
Yeah.
in B. I feel like it's for. Oh, also this course screams Daisy to me more than the other two.
True. Yeah.
Like this.
I mean,
is
she has that
Daisy.
Amsterdam outfit now, which kind of fits in with this.
That's her city track.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, it's funny because it has the
Basically.
windmills like Amsterdam does. Amsterdam Drift was basically. That's why we did not get Daisy Hills on the Booster Course Pass.
Basically the same thing, yeah. But yeah, mine's
Yeah,
like mid A, so I don't
It's
know.
a pretty track.
We can try. We don't have any tracks in there now, so we'll just throw it in A, and then we'll just kind of maybe shove it
Yeah.
down as time goes on.
Right. Sounds good.
Cheap
okay.
Lagoon is
Cheap
next.
Lagoon. Ooh, I'll let you guys take the mantle
eh.
here.
I'll start because I did.
Yeah.
This game has so many good tracks. I only went down to D, and I only have one single D tier, and this is the this is the D tier. It's now it's not
Yeah.
bad. I won't say it's like worst track ever, like whatever, but it's just kind of like, it's just there.
Yeah.
Like, hi.
It's like a
Hi, I'm
slightly
Cheap
worse
Lagoon.
cheap beach, but at least it did introduce us to the underwater mechanics.
It did its
So-
job. It introduced
Yeah, it
us
was-
to the underwater, but
yeah.
compared to other beach tracks, I'm just like,
Yeah.
what were you again?
It's
Like,
just kind of. I mean,
even
it's
like
cool,
DS
you know. You have like
even
the
DS
underwater
Cheap
stuff, but
yeah.
um,
Although the music,
know,
I
it's
will,
just kinda
I will say the music is
there.
nice.
mhm.
You guys both just
Although
that
talked
one
at the
I had
same
in, like-
time.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
that one I had. That one I did have in C,
Ooh,
like
C
lower
for pretty
end
low
of
too.
C.
I also have it
So-
in D as well. So
D. Okay.
Yeah.
D, yeah.
I can go down to D. That's fine. Yeah.
Like it's like the
It's
only
kinda- I'm
track in
not-
7
Yeah.
where I'm like, I could skip it, maybe.
Oh, the beauty
Granted,
of a
if
podcast.
Granted, if it came back though, and
Yelling
they
over
did
each
like,
other.
granted, if they brought it back and did something really interesting with it though, they could make it a better track. Because you never know.
I just wonder what they could do with it. I guess maybe like make the cave more visually interesting. I guess. Like
Take some inspiration from the cave section of Dolphin Shoals.
true.
You could.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I can. I can go down to D tier. That's fine because it's. I mean, I don't really have a strong opinion either way. Like it's kind of just there. It's
Hey,
like it's a fun enough water track, but it's not anything I'm like,
I honestly,
oh, I want to play that track. Like
Yeah.
So
I don't think Nintendo really. I think that was kind of what they were going for. They weren't trying to make it anything special. They were just trying to make it as like, oh yeah, you can drive underwater now.
just to kind of introduce that mechanic, which yeah, it did. So
Although
you know.
it's kind of said that Mario Kart 8's underwater introduction track is also kind of in that game. So
Yeah.
Nintendo hasn't quite perfected the water introductory tracks yet.
Hey Matt, did you know? Fun fact: in other languages, this this track is called "Cheap Cheap Cape."
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
You know,
all right,
all right,
well.
whatever. I was trying to make reference to
No.
your tweets.
Oh, I know what you were talking about, that old series that it got really repetitive at one point and just stopped.
All right.
Although I will say,
Go ahead.
sorry, I was gonna say it'd be fun to go back with the tour tracks because the tour tracks are some of the weirdest and most unique names in other languages. Oh, this
All right. Next up is Shy Guy Bazaar.
the
This one's
forgotten Mario
fairly
Kart 8
interesting.
track.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
lost
really
Mario
wish
Kart 8
it was
track.
in Mario Kart 8. It's really good.
Dude, it got snubbed from the original DLC and then didn't even come into the Booster Course Pass either. Nintendo, what do you have against Shy Guy Bazaar? Like, what the heck?
I don't know.
Do you hate Arab people? Is that what's
Oh
going on here?
God, no.
Let's not make this political.
I'm just kidding. No, but genuinely, and I always forget it's a desert track because it is like
Yeah, this is
it
one
is
of the few
described as a
desert
desert
tracks
track.
I really like. I don't like desert
Like,
themes
it's-
generally.
it's
Yeah.
but the fact that it's like Arabian desert and it's at night, which like I don't think any other desert track is even at night, and
Arabian
it has
Nights.
Mario, and it's basically a Mario 2 reference, like
Yeah, it is.
the flying carpets and everything.
I
And
think
the
they have
pots
some
You
and
don't have
sprites
ones that are at
on
night.
stuff too.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Mario 2 sprites, the pots of like the little snakes or whatever from like I think it's the first Mario course we've had that takes place in Subcon, like the Mario Kart course.
It could.
That's really cool. It also Shy Guy's origin, Mario 2.
Mhm.
So like it's cool.
Go ahead, Aiden. You have the
Yeah,
floor
so-
now.
That one,
Yep.
that one I had in like high C, low B. Like I like the aesthetic of it, but I don't really, I don't know, like the design itself. I don't know. It doesn't really keep me coming back much, but like the aesthetic of it is very cool. Like how you're kind of going through a shop. I probably have to play through it again to really. I haven't played some of these in a while, so. But yeah, that one's like.
Oh yeah.
Mine is up at A, the top of A.
A. Okay.
You got
Mine
a
is an
little-
A2, yeah.
All right.
Do you want to
Actually,
just go down to B for that, or
High B maybe.
what Matt was gonna say?
I could see high B potentially, but I feel like low A as well. That's what I'm thinking in my mind.
I'm fine putting it down to B, but
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. I just find myself forgetting about it a lot. I don't know why. Like I forget that it's in the game, but
Also, random thing I just found during development of Mario Kart 7, Shy Guy Bazaar was going to be during the daytime.
see now that would
Glad
have made
they-
it
now it's
worse.
visually more interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need all the desert tracks are at day except for this one. Like I'm glad they made it night.
Yeah, we need more
Yeah, and it makes sense
night
because
desert tracks.
usually the desert tracks is just all sand, bright sun. Now we have something actually tangible to look at. It's just
The only sand is at the start line because like
Yeah.
you're mostly inside the Arabian themed like plaza for most of it. So it's like
yeah, it's just desert thematic with like
yeah.
you know like Arabian sort of like like a village or town or something, which again makes it stand out. Yeah, I'm down to put it at B. I don't know. Well, we might be able to push
we
it
could do
up.
high
We'll
B.
see.
Low A, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad.
For now, it allows us to kind of spread it out a little bit more.
It's also
Um,
apparently one of the longest nitro tracks in Mario Kart 7, which is kind of crazy to
Oh,
me, but I guess
wow.
it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel long, but I guess it is maybe lengthwise.
All right, so that was the Mushroom Cup with Toad Circuit at C. Oops. Daisy Hills at A. Stop doing that, computer. Cheap Cheap Lagoon at D. No,
Yeah.
I hate Water
Yeah.
Park. I mean, Cheap Cheap Lagoon. And then Shy Guy Bazaar
Water
at
Park
B.
beta.
All right.
Keep the